Welcome back. I'm Paul Gabois, and you're watching the module that's titled Logging and Managing Security Events and Incidents. In this module, we're going to be taking a much closer look at the incident management process and some of the different elements that should go into an effective incident management process. The primary objective of incident management is to restore the impacted service as quickly as possible. All activities that pertain to incident management should be executed with this singular goal in mind: restore the impacted service as quickly as possible. Incident management is not responsible for determining the root cause of the incident. It's also not responsible for identifying a permanent fix for that root cause. There are other processes that are responsible for those two activities. Incident management is, again, responsible for restoring the impacted service as quickly as possible. Now, I've said that 3 times because I really want to stress that point. Far too often in the middle of an incident, the technology teams are off doing root cause analysis and problem management and all these other things, and they're not getting to the incident management process. They're not restoring the impacted service quickly. They're off doing other things. So it's really important that we keep this point in mind. The goal is to restore the impacted service as quickly as possible. Now, to be fair, it is entirely possible that during the management of an incident, that the root cause and permanent solution might just present themselves to the situation, and there's nothing wrong with that. Consider that a great thing. But it's not the responsibility of incident management to uncover those things. However, if they do present themselves, you record them because you're going to need them later. Just keep in mind that root cause analysis and identifying permanent fixes is a problem management responsibility, not incident management. As I've already mentioned, the help desk is the first point of contact when reporting an incident. In this section, I'm going to give you some information about how to establish an effective help desk. First of all, the help desk should have well-established procedures for logging incidents when they occur. When someone calls in to report an incident, getting all of the information gathered and captured in that incident ticket is an important part of what a help desk does. They should also be prepared and trained on how to categorize and prioritize incidents. They actually should be routing the incident to the correct subject matter experts so that it can be quickly resolved. And then resolving or escalating the incident is another discipline that they need to be aware of. They can either fix the incident themselves if they have the technical skills, or they will escalate that incident to the right level of technical support in order to get that incident quickly resolved. The help desk may also provide various forms of assistance to the incident management team during the process of resolving an incident. For example, some of the things they may do: they may serve as a single point of contact for reporting and resolving the incidents. They could be used to open bridge calls and locating all the necessary participants that need to be on the call as part of the incident process. Researching knowledge articles to quickly identify a potential quick fix would be another opportunity for them to assist during the incident management process. And they can also enter or update knowledge articles with information pertaining to a particular incident as it's unfolding. They can be taking notes and recording decisions that occur during an incident so that when we get to the point where we have to give a status report to the customers or the leadership of the organization, all of that information will be readily available to compile a very accurate and clear report. They should be keeping track of timing commitments such as task completion timeframes, status updates, things of that sort. When you're in the middle of resolving an incident and you promise leadership that you'll be back to them in 30 minutes with an update, if 55 minutes goes by, you're going to have some unhappy executives because they've been waiting to get the update. So it would be good for someone like the help desk to keep track of all those different time commitments that you may have. And then they can also do that final consolidation of notes into that status report and potentially even deliver the status report to the right parties who are waiting for it. Some of the other day-to-day help desk responsibilities may include tracking recurring incidents. And if they happen to notice recurring incidents, they may be able to log problem tickets to reduce or eliminate recurring incidents from the environment. They could also perform pre- and post-incident customer satisfaction surveys to see how the customers that were impacted by the incident responded to the way that the IT organization resolved the incidents. They can also be useful in identifying user preference trends and managing schedule communications to the user community. So anytime you have a central point of contact like a help desk, they learn more about your organization than you can even begin to imagine. Leverage that information. Use their knowledge of the organization and the user community to be able to make improvements. Get their ideas down and work with them to implement ways to make improvements to how you service your organization.